This is the Sunday Business Page on KDKA-TV.
And a very good morning to you. Thanks for spending part of your Sunday morning with us. Over the next decade, it's predicted that the greater Pittsburgh area will have major challenges adapting to changes in the workforce. Carlow University is committed to helping more than 1 million workers acquire new skills to meet new demands. And the university has received $500,000 from the Richard King Mellon Foundation to achieve that goal. Carlow calls its project the Carlow Hub for Workforce Development and Innovation. We're so pleased to welcome back Carlow's president, Dr. Suzanne Mellon, to this program to talk about this initiative and how it will work. Dr. Mellon, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, John.
You know, a hub. I love the concept of a hub. How is Carlow going to be a hub for workforce development and innovation?
Well, thank you, and we're very appreciative of receiving this generosity from the R.K. Mellon Foundation. We are intending to really roll out this hub for workforce development and innovation that will align addressing workforce needs in our community.
Right.
Carlow has always been nimble and responsive to addressing what needs are and educational needs, but we're really going to be focusing, really on partnering with organizations, businesses for what are their training, educational needs right now that we can really help them to facilitate and upskill going into the future.
So, Suzanne, who are the students that you're looking for? These aren't your 18-year-olds coming out of high school.
They are not the 18-year-olds. They are the adults, the people that are looking to change career paths, that are looking for what they need to be doing differently in this life, and they're looking for where are the demands and the needs. So we have a Center for Digital Learning and Innovation, so that will be aligned within this hub also to really be connecting and addressing workforce development and providing some stackable credentials for them so they can go out and start really employing and applying them immediately.
Well, I know I don't have to tell you as an expert in this area that 10,000 baby boomers retire every day in America today, and we're losing a lot of talented people as they choose, as they have the right to do, to retire. But that leaves lots of openings out there, and we're not always training the people for the openings that exist. And where do you see the greatest gaps in these kinds of the kind of training that's needed for the jobs of tomorrow?
Well, when Carlow has been involved, we've been looking at the workforce development needs for a period of time. But we also know that changes occur over time of what the needs are. So being responsive to it in both healthcare, business, looking at technology needs and how that's integrated to address what's needed. So new programs that we're rolling out will be really focused in on that with analytics, healthcare analytics, looking at social work, looking at some of the business, and it being done in an online delivery. The other important part, John, is we're really moving to be leaders in competency-based education.
What does that mean?
Well, it is less focused on seat time in a classroom and more on completion of critical competencies to achieve what you're looking to do. So I can give you an example. So if you are interested in really becoming skillful and training more in project management to work out in an organization or business, then doing that in a competency-based way, it's more self-paced, it's self-directed, but you have faculty, coaches along the way that will help facilitate that. And in some ways, you achieve those competencies and you can't move on until you've really achieved them.
Are we talking about more hands-on learning then as opposed to being in a classroom? And also, you mentioned online.
Yes.
I know that there's been just a growth in online coursework these days. And I guess as somebody who has been teaching for 22 years graduate students at Carnegie Mellon University, I have a hard time sort of wrapping my arms around the online approach because I love the give and take in a classroom, particularly in the courses that I teach in public policy and all that. So I have a hard time understanding how this online stuff works, but I have no problem understanding how hands-on training on-site in specific projects can be really useful.
Correct. And I think it's the applied learning, John. So students that have the ability to in a sense, learn some of these new skills, competencies that they're going to need to really function at a high level in the business and community setting, they can then apply them. That's why we've really integrated, internships along the way so that they have that ability to apply it while they're learning these things new. And that's critical. You cannot not have that. So what you also see are more hybrid approaches too, which we are doing, where students, you can still have the interaction that you're describing that you really want. And in many ways, the way technology has changed, that in online classes or in online deliveries, the ability to do it in an interactive, engaged way is very much that case.
Right.
Another area that we're really going to be focusing in on, which I've heard is a strong need from businesses and communities, is the whole soft skills area that people talk about. And they're really customer relations skills.
Is that what soft skills, when you say soft skills, so our audience knows what we mean here?
And soft skills are not necessarily soft. They're frankly very hard, essential, that you need to be successful. Human relations skills. The ability to be customer focused, the ability to work in a team, the ability to have good interpersonal interactions, the ability to deal with multiple things coming at you, and ability to prioritize, but also to be flexible and to complete projects and complete work on time.
So we only have about a minute or so, but when will people be able to apply for these kinds of programs at Carlow?
We'll be rolling them out this year. We'll be rolling this out this year. And we've been already working on this, so we do have programs that we're already doing, and it will be, our intention is to be a lot more assertive with working carefully with businesses about, this is what I need now. What can you do? How can we partner together so we can address this need now, and then even build on it what you're going to be needing, a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, to address those needs, so people can be actually out there operating and applying it in the workforce.
Well, I can't end this segment without hailing once again the Sisters of Mercy.
Yes.
Because they really are the reason why Carlow University exists. And of course, the mission that you're continuing is very much within their missions.
This is very much in alignment with that mission that was started, 80 plus years ago, that the notion of how do you address what community needs are. Carlow today is different than what it was that time ago, and it has been directly in response to community needs and being nimble enough and saying, okay, you have this need, okay, we'll work with you on it and to help address that. So it's changed and evolved. That's what is exciting about education, saying, how do we work with our business partners and organizations to say, we can help you do this to address a strong community need in this region.
Well, thank you, Dr. Suzanne Mellon, for coming in and sharing with us. Thank you for the great leadership you're showing, not just at Carlow, but in the community as well. We appreciate having you on.
Thank you, John.
All the best to you. When the Sunday Business Page continues, why a generous contribution by Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra members is sweet music to the Pittsburgh Ballet